For this New York Times assignment, I found an article titled "The Psychology of Cheating." It was written by Benedict Carey and it was published on April 16th, 2011. The purpose of this article was to go into why people cheat. The author, Benedict Carey, gave a few reasons of why he believes people cheat. One reason he gave is that the human mind is programmed to find useful shortcuts to a solution. Basically, what people do is people are always looking for the quickest and most effective way to a solution. And if that involves cheating, they may do it if they feel they can get away with it. Another reason why Carey mentions that people may cheat is that not necessarily to gain a competitive advantage, but to get rid of what they believe is an unfair disadvantage. Most humans are worried of missing out on something that they feel they have the opportunity for. Whether it be a new position at a job, or to get a good grades on a test, or just to do good at a sport or be better at a sport, people fear missing out on those due to a disadvantage. They want to level the playing field, and that's a reason why many people may cheat. After reading this article, some things I learned were basically, what I was just saying is why people cheat. I would have never thought of people cheating to gain to get rid of a disadvantage. I always thought of people cheating to gain an advantage, to gain a competitive advantage. So that was something I was definitely interested in. If somebody were to continue researching this topic and to maybe run with the idea of cheating, something that they could look up is around what age do people begin to cheat. Benedict Carey goes into this very briefly in his article, and what he says is something I agree with, and is what I believe the researcher would end up finding, is that around the age that people begin to cheat is probably around the middle school ages, around maybe between the ages of 11 and 14. The reason I believe he would find this is that that's around the age that kids begin to hit puberty. And when kids hit puberty, they begin to compare themselves to others. And at that point, that's when people either begin to want to get better than people, or to at least get on the same level as people. And that's when cheating would probably begin to occur. After reading this article, the way it relates to our course, obviously the psychology aspect is, the article is about the psychology of cheating, why people cheat. And like I said, it was either sometimes the brain may be geared to find little shortcuts that may lead people to cheat. Other reasons, like I said, would either maybe to actually gain a competitive advantage, or to get rid of what they feel as an unfair disadvantage. The behavioral aspect and the research aspect of our course is mentioned in the article, with a study that is done to show that people sometimes cheat without even really realizing it. It's almost second nature to them. If it's available to them and they can get away with it, people may cheat without even thinking. And there was a study in this article that explains that. So that's definitely the behavioral aspect, the behavioral aspect and the research aspect of our course. After reading this article, I thought it was very interesting. I learned a lot about the psychology of why people may cheat, and it was something that I found incredibly interesting. And that's my take.